Just make sure you let me know when I pop on. Just let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat and everything. I ain't saying no sound. I think I just heard myself. All right, we good to go. And y'all can see me good. All right, we good to go. Fresh start. All right, fresh start. So let me get up my notes. All right, man. Y'all already know the topic. The topic, time is money, is it says a lot. Pretty much. Yeah. Shout out to the new wave. You know what I mean? Everyone like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like button. Got a nice topic. I'm gonna try not to spend a lot of time, even though we sometimes we can't help that. Everyone's input. I got everyone's DMs, emails. I see a lot of familiar names: Dalen, Slim, Tyler, A&A, of course. Man, everybody's been hitting me throughout the week. Want to give a shout out to everybody. DMs, I'm seeing them. Some messages I haven't been able to get back to. Text messages on the phone, the DM, YouTube. Yo, it's much appreciated. That's why I'm back now. I mean, it was a good showing. I mean, a lot of people, they respect cutting to the, cutting to what you want to hear, man. This is just advice. Well, my bad. I'm not giving out any advice. I'm letting you know my experience. We're hearing your experiences, and it's going to be the pretty much same thing today with the time is money. And you see in the picture, I got the cart because that cart plays a big deal in speed. When we're talking about speed, we're trying to get through the details fast. Everyone needs to know is certain things that you're trying to do to get through the detail. You cut out certain things, and then next thing you know, you're cutting out minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So that's definitely gonna be the discussion. And make sure when we talk about products, and I'm gonna be talking about products and everything and money, I just want to give a disclaimer. I'm not trying to convince anybody to buy anything. No new equipment, no new chemicals, no new items, etc. You get what you want. Just let you know, if you're running a business, whether it's part-time, you're going to find out. Even if it is a hustle too, part-time hustle, full-time business, you're going to have to spend money. It's just what percentage of your money are you going to spend on you and on your business? Because a lot of us, we know this is good money. You could do this hustle and not have to worry about anything. You can get by. You don't have to have any type of achievement, man. But yeah, we definitely about to discuss that. Definitely about to discuss all that. But like I said, the disclaimer, I ain't trying to sell you nothing, but in business, it's gonna take money to make money. Flat out, depending on what your goal is. Some of y'all ain't trying to get to the top, which is cool. I had that as a hustle in the beginning anyways, when I had the vending machines and doing everything else. It was just a hustle. But like I said, man, you'll find out in time. I said, a lot of people want to talk about the physical equipment, but we're going to discuss something before we get to the physical equipment. But it all relates to speed. Remember, this is time is money. Things relate to get in, get out. You want to call it splash and dash. Y'all know the motto. And remember, all the items I'm talking about, I retrieved over time. All the things y'all see in the pictures, in the videos, all that was retrieved over time. I mean, sometimes one year I was able to get an extractor, rocked out all year, and then the next year I was able to get a steamer because the extractor was garbage. And then next year, I kept thinking about one year I'm gonna need a box truck. The money got good. In my third or fourth year, I was able to, I don't know, fifth year maybe, I was able to get a box truck. I mean, like, everything's gonna come in time. You might see people like me, Tollies, and everybody else, or anybody else, you know what I mean, having different equipment than what you have. And I mean, all of it was gotten over time. I don't know, maybe some of you have startup money, but I know the majority that hit me up, it's not like that. But some of you have startup money, you can just buy everything, which, I don't know, in this business, you don't have to. You don't have to buy everything in this business. You could honestly start from Craigslist. I mean, that's what I did. That's what a lot of you did. A lot of you guys kicked it off with the water tank that you get on the side of the road or something for the low. Ain't nobody start off copping a real water tank. The thing is expensive, man. But we're definitely gonna need everyone's input, man. Like I said, each year you end up getting a bigger generator, or you find out what you struggled with during that summer or that year, and you fix it for the next year. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to go fast in the beginning, but you can't, man. I mean, I wanted to, but all I had was elbow grease. I mean, you got to learn to grind in the beginning. You got to want it. I mean, I'm not here to throw pep rallies for anybody. I mean, but in the future, I will be offering some shadowing as well. Just want to make that definitely known. I'll get to that at the end. As far as the shadowing, someone's gonna be a real happy detailer. Loved one reached out, got you a very nice package, and yeah, you're definitely gonna be very happy for the Christmas season, and definitely in the future, definitely looking forward to doing some shadowing, because I don't have to do 100 cars a day. I have time to take out where I can take time with one car or two cars, or plan my schedule in advance, and everything still go good. I mean, got a good multiple stream of incomes, and I don't have to go as hard. I mean, I was doing things as a means to an end rather than just solely focusing on detailing. But like, we'll get into that another time too. All right, first thing, internet marketing. This isn't the physical type of time of money. This is what you need when people are looking for you. The internet marketing. I mean, you want to have speed with that too. You want to be able to hit the masses, hit them fast. Want to have a website, maybe a digital business card. Even when you order your business cards, if y'all don't know, on Vistaprint, you can get the digital business card before your cards come. So people holler at you, they want cards. You don't have it yet, you get that digital card. You should get the email. You should know the process. It's like My V Card. If you've even done Vistaprint, you can download the My V Card app, and they should definitely log you in, and they'll bring up everything you ordered on Vistaprint as far as business cards, and then you'll be able to download it digital business card. But you want to have that on site. That's first impression. You want to be able to do that fast, because people are gonna ask you when you're in the parking lot doing cars. You think they're not gonna ask you? We all know this. I don't have to break that part down. We all know this. When you get caught working, people want to know what you're doing, or they see what you're doing, and they want to ask. It's just that simple. But as far as the internet marketing, you can reach more people on a faster level. As far as in your city, your locale, or whatever. I understand some of y'all still want to do the flyers. That's cool. I mean, you got someone at the job. You might be shy. You don't want to get into the office where your parent or your mom or your girl work at. Make up some good flyers. Hook up a good looking email. Yo, pass this around. Email this around the office to your girls. Or yo, pass this flyer around. I've made some flyers, some real good thick ones, glossy ones. Pass them around the office. You can do that approach. You can still do the paper approach. There's nothing wrong with that. Just on a larger mass, quicker, faster internet. You got to eventually get there. It ain't no running from it. It ain't no running from it. You got to stick with the times, man. But definitely with the paper, that's cool. The business cards, that's what I was gonna roll into as well. But first impression, you gotta have that. You gotta have that quick, cause a lot of young men that I see, specifically young black men I see, or anyone doing a business that's young, where's your business card? I don't care if you're selling t-shirts or whatever. If you're trying to approach me and sell me something, I'm asking for the business card. Because I might not have time to talk to you. I might not have time to talk, so I need to see that business card, so I'll look you up. I'll look you up as long as you got all your information. That's serious. People need to understand that. That's first impression. Oh, I left him at home. Oh, I didn't got him yet. I'm like, wow. So you got this business. You got certain type of equipment for your business, and you don't have the cards out the way. So you probably spent everything you probably got for this business. You probably spent all this money and you don't have the cards yet. You're gonna tell me the business you have, what you do. I don't got time for that, man. And I might not believe you. I mean, it might be a common business that I don't got time to listen, man. You need it all in that card, man. And like I said, with the business card, we all know when you're working doing a car, you're in a parking lot, in a crowded area, what's gonna happen? What's definitely gonna happen is people are gonna interrupt you. You're gonna have to take a break from the car. You're gonna have to stop what you're doing. You have to turn off the pressure washer so you don't blow your pump, so you can talk to these people, because you got to talk to the money. You got to talk to the client, the customers. You have to. And they're going to ask. Some people are going to ask crazy questions. Do you do the windows in your standard? How much? What's the price? Do you come to me? Do I come to you? Do you include the trunk? What's this package? What's that include? And over time, especially when I did the vouchers and the Amazon local, what I did was, you know what? All these questions I keep getting asked, I'm gonna just start adding to my business card. I'm gonna get really not too in detail with my package, but I'm gonna make sure they know the basics. And then when it gets to this package, you can all catch this on most of my website, my media stuff. When it gets to a certain package, I'll be like including that package, and additional will be this. And then you just get more in depth to what your customers are asking you. And so when you get my business card, it's almost a conversation of, oh, how you doing? Oh, thank you. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm detailing. Here's a business card. What do you have? They're on my card, my standard package, full detail package. What do your prices start at? On the front of the card, if you look, my prices start at this price. Also have my website information and videos on my website. You get to do that. Like you start answering their questions so quick, because over time, I'm telling you, if you've ever had, like I've said, done some contracting, living social, Amazon local, Groupons, whatever you're doing. When you do that, man, it starts to get a rhythm of what people are gonna ask, what they're gonna do, what a car is gonna look like, it's lovely, because you become real familiar with everything, man. You become very, very familiar, and that's the best part about it, man. But let me move on. Like I said, have that information on your business card. Sometimes people will laugh because you're answering it so fast and you're letting them know, yes, on the front of the business card, yes, on the back. Yes, we're fully insured. That's in the corner of the business card. The website information is all there. The first number is my assistant. Second number is mine. You got to be able to do that type of stuff. And then they'll be like, okay, I got it. Thanks. So I'll just look at the business card. I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah, so I can get back to work. Because you're trying to get to another appointment maybe. A lot of us are the only ones working. We don't have time to talk. I have help majority of the time, so I can fall back, talk to a customer, give them my pitch. Well, I got somebody working, but a lot of us can't. You just don't got time. You got to have it on the business card, have it on the flyer, be able to pull it out, whip it out, let them know your services, and that's about speed. That'll get your appointment done faster. And we all know people are asking and talking to you while you're working. And you're not rushing them, but you want to have the information on deck, and you want to be able to answer their questions quick. And if they just want a card, all the questions they didn't ask are already on the card. It's already happened to all of us, man. Definitely. I already said the text on the spot. Make sure you get your business cards. I mean, this is all about speed right now. That's what we talking about. Time is money. Gotta have a business card on deck. And I mean, it's like uh, I can't think of another scenario, but if you're in a dangerous neighborhood, you gotta have it on deck. You gotta have it on you because people gonna ask, and you want to be able to pull it out. Yeah, I got it. I'm ready. Yeah, yeah. My business, this, that, and other. Yes, you. I mean, you want to have that. Also, another thing to help that's not into the equipment part. We all know this is just another topic. You gotta hire somebody sometimes. If you got big days, or you can stack a big day or a group wash, you want to be able to hire somebody. It'll be a good payday for them. You can't work them every day, but you want to be able to give them a good payday. Sometimes you might be able to, I can knock this out and drop them off and get to some other yards, or knock this out and knock out more because I got help. And they know, even though it won't be every day, they know when they work with you, it'll be a good day. I mean, you just break it down to them. But yo, having help is definitely part of speed. We all know that. We've all experienced it. It was a beautiful thing, getting that help. I mean, it makes a big deal, man. It speeds up the process, man. Always keep that in mind. Always have somebody on deck on your big days. You definitely want to have that. I mean, even in these winter days, you might want to be able to sneak two cars in. In order to be able to sneak two cars in, you might have to have that help because you don't got a lot of good days lined up, man. I gotta understand that. But also, of course, prepare the van the day before. It's a big help, especially in this winter season. A lot of y'all can talk and let it be known in the comment section. I mean, preparing the van the day before, it's hard to do it. A lot of us can't get it done, but I mean, it feels good if you can, man. You can sleep in, you can still get it done. That helps speed up the process as far as getting to your appointment, being ready, knowing what's working, not having to rush at the last minute, get on the road, beat rush hour. We know how it goes, man. That's all part of speed too. But now we about to get into a lot of the equipment discussion. I mean, like a lot of the stuff you've seen specifically in the picture. You can see that picture right here. That card has been a big help because one thing you guys gotta understand when you're detailing cars, and once you go past two cars, having to walk past two cars, when you go past that limit, you start eating up a whole lot of time. And people gotta understand, you do so many cars, you think you're moving fast. Like I've had a lot of employees, man. You think you're moving real fast, and then all of a sudden, you're not doing nothing. Everyone's had customers, I mean not customers, but employees they've seen vacuuming fast, doing everything real fast, and not realizing, you guys, you're not getting nothing done. You're running back and forth to the van, you're taking up time, and the appointment still takes a lot of time in the end. People need to realize with this cart, with this janitorial cart, that's what I call it. You know where I got it from. With that janitorial cart, I'm able to just grab. For example, picture yourself doing an interior. I'm able to just grab the items I need, that I know I need for every time I get inside of a car. I don't have to walk back because that 10, 20 seconds starts to add up. 20 seconds to the van, 20 seconds back and forth, you forgetting stuff, and then you getting fatigued. You might have a large day. If you getting fatigued, that's not a good thing, man. I mean, you got to work smarter, not harder, especially in the cold weather or the hot weather. It's pretty much the same thing, but that cart brings everything close by. They got some small carts where you can fit it in a smaller van or a smaller size vehicle. But that involves, I mean, that helped me a great much as far as speed goes. I mean, you guys see me using Instagram stories in my videos. I mean, I like it when I'm working alone, but I like it when I have an assistant with me or I have my girl working with me because she can have everything on the cart. It's all laid out. I can walk by, check up, maybe exchange the water for her, make sure everything's good, give her dry towels. I mean, it's all right there for you. She doesn't have to run around, have to worry about tripping over cords. It's all good. She's got her station. When she wants to move, she only has to move everything on one, not pick up and go back around, pick up and go back around, pick up and go back around, all to get to the other side of the vehicle. We all know that's a time killer. It's definitely a time killer. Of course, y'all see me with that pouch. You can get them anywhere. I'll put some links to where I've gotten mine, but you can get those pouches you've seen around my waist. Matter of fact, when you look at my new logo, the guy with the pouch, you see what I do with it. And there's more on the other side, which is not in the picture, but with that pouch, um, I I don't keep the drill brush in there. That's pretty big. I keep that on the vacuum always, but I'm able to wipe things off, not have to put the bottle down. As you can see, I can hit the vent if I need be to dust the vent out or clean the vent out. Put my brush back. Got my mini brush to get out cup holders or whatever. You always keep a small air gun in there, just in case you don't got your air hose on you, or you got your air hose but not a air gun. You can clip in. I keep everything in that waist. When I'm waxing the car, I can pull out, wax, get to a tight spot, both hands. If need be, just pull out the pouch. You guys seen it in my videos. I'm just telling you the techniques I've done that have made me move faster, get more cars done. I use a tornado on the interiors. I mean, I use my tornado differently. I mean, a lot of people use it to do all purpose. I use mine for like wet wipe. I make a mess with mine. When I use that thing, I make a mess. And it's cool, it looks good. Don't get it twisted, the tornado's good. I mean, you can put on a good show with it, but as far as speed goes, I'm hitting with the steam and hit with the air gun. The tornado's good, but I usually use it for show. I always keep it on me, just for show, or I mean, you like to show off, impress people. I like it. It's good for dressing things. Maybe you're doing tires with it, all purpose with it, wet wipe, armor. That thing, it looks good and it comes in handy. And now it's really cheap. That's really cheap now, man. And another piece of equipment I want to talk about is that, like I said, I keep the needles on the cart, as you can see. The razor, the gloves, the steamer, the bottles, the bucket I keep the water in. Yeah, definitely steamer all the way. But I keep everything on the cart, man. It keeps everything nice and neat. It shows, and it helps you. It helps you get out quicker. Oh, good looking out. And hey, salute to the super chat, man. It's good looking out, man. Definitely, most definitely. But like I said, the janitorial cart, the pouch I use, just like on the my character that I have in the corner, the janitorial pouch. Everything you keep in it. Towels, magic erasers, your phone. You have a clip on it for your phone. I mean, like I tell all my employees, man, when I give you this pouch, you definitely want to use it because they're going to break their phone. The phone's going to get cracked. We all know. I can predict it every time what's going to happen when you get a new employee because they want to hold their phone or keep it in front. And then we all know the cord's going to get snatched. The phone plug is going to come out or the phone's going to drop. I mean, that pouch, I mean, it works wonders, man, when we're talking about speed. Definitely when we're talking about speed. So if you got one to wear to bed. And also, with the equipment, the water heater and kerosene. Gotta have the water heater and kerosene, man. The water heater helps you move fast, because I remember when I didn't have nothing, I had my hands up against the generator after I washed the car. Hands be cold as hell. Hands up against the generator, man. Trying to dry my hands. Not drying, but warm them up after washing them. But now the water heater, that helps. And then the kerosene heater, that helps, man. So you can stay warm. Or when you're rinsing off the car, your employee can stay warm. Most importantly, your employee can stay warm while you're rinsing or doing something, and they can stay out the way. Because there's going to be some days it's going to be straight 32, 33. Just brisk. No wind, no nothing. We already know. Another tip, like I said, more towels. You want to move fast. You want to have, literally, seriously, you want to have specific towels for just your windows. You want to wash them alone. Have a certain type drying towel and window towels. A lot of them that you wash alone. And the best part about being able to wash them alone is you know they're going to come through. I used the Pluffle and another wax type towel, but you know they're going to come through, man. I know a lot of you have spent mad time on windows trying to get them right. Just some people probably hate doing windows because they know they're using the same rags that they wash together and they're wondering why their windows don't come out right. And I mean that could take a long time because you don't want you did all that work and then you sitting here trying to get the windows right and you're going over and over and over. And I know that can be real frustrating, man. And that kills speed, man. That's why you want to have separate windows, towels, that are just for the purpose. When it comes to waxing, when it comes to interior, I think we already know that, man. We definitely already know that. Also, let me look at the clay bar pad. I mean the clay bar mitt. Yo, LK professionals, man, good looking out, man. Salute, man, for that super chat. And LK, I think you might have hit me up before, but I've gone back and forth with a lot of people in the DMs, man. I mean, we're gonna get into a lot more chat after I get through all the topics as well. But I'm able to look at I got the chat maybe slow down a little bit, so I'm able to look at everyone's comments and stuff. Oh yeah, this is another tip. You guys seen me do it before. If you can, rotate the keys, man. I mean, rotate the vehicles, man. You definitely want to rotate the vehicles. I mean, rotate the tires. The best part about being able to rotate the tires, we already know. You don't have to spend too much time on one tire doubting if you're getting the whole tire. We all know, man. You've seen me do it before. Even if you're not using acid, hit the tire and still 360 it, man. Still 360 it rather than wasting your time trying to bend your neck, bend your elbow, all that, man. You don't even want to do that. You definitely want to be able to knock it out real quick and then rotate the tire. We all know that makes things a whole lot faster. You get in, get out. Everything is everything is much faster. I mean, that's definitely a small tip we all know. Some of us didn't know. I mean, but rotate those tires, man. It makes things a lot faster. I mean, we already know. I used to go up and down the RV, up and down the RV ladder all the time doing RVs. A ladder, your own ladder. But another tip is get a scaffold. When it comes to them RVs, get a scaffold, man. You run up and down the ladder. It's cool in the beginning because you're getting the RV money and you can only reach for so long. But when you get the scaffold, or maybe a double type ladder that you can have a plank, you could definitely get a lot more covered in the RVs. And I mean, it'll definitely do you justice. I think we all know that if we haven't already done it. It'll definitely do you justice, man. I mean, I already told you about when I washed the house, man, like it was a car. I mean, scrubbing, all purpose. Didn't even know what I was doing, man. I eventually found out, but I didn't know what I was doing. And like I said, man, on the inside, as far as speed, we used to watch. Man, we all seen it. It might happen to some of y'all. Got the headphones on. You're looking at your employee, the vacuuming, and they don't have their tools close by. You might have done it before too. You don't got a tool close by, so you're vacuuming, and then you know you can get a tool, so you can get out that cup holder piece. You don't got nothing within reach, and so you get hypnotized on trying to achieve something, all because you don't want to go get a tool because I mean, you're too lazy or your employee doesn't want to get it or get up and go get it. People gotta understand, man. That's another thing why these tools help. Having a drill brush on deck, air gun on deck, vacuum, all that, man. So you can constantly move and not get hypnotized by the carpet. Because I've seen a lot of people they just get hypnotized and they're like, yo, this is the first go around with the carpet. Don't try to get every spot. Because when I come through with the steamer and I start knocking stuff everywhere, I mean, you're just gonna do it again. So you do a quick vac, man. I mean, a lot of us know. A lot of us, man, a lot of us is vacuuming for an hour or 2 hours. Sometimes you needed it. Sometimes didn't need it at all, man. Didn't need it at all. I think we all know that, man. You also see me with that bucket buddy with the two bucket thing. I mean, we talking about some more equipment with the two bucket thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's a big deal. Literally, you gotta wash the rags separately. I did for years. I ain't gonna lie. I just had all rags together. I just washed them all together. And everyone should know whether you got a rag for bug and tar and solvent. Don't wash that rag or put it in your dryer. Pressure wash it, rinse it out, wring it out, pressure wash it or something like that. Don't put the bug and tar rags in your tires, especially the ones I use. Don't put that in that washing machine. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, man, you definitely want to separate rags. Oh, nah, man, I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna have another video coming up. I mean, things slowing down. I got plenty of time. I'm taking plenty of footage. Don't get it twisted. I took footage of the plane, and also Gonzalez Detail. Hit me up on my Instagram, man. Sporties on my Instagram. I'm on there. If it's a good day to work or it's above freezing, I'm working. I mean, I'm doing planes. A few people see me do planes on the Instagram, houses. I'm doing everything on the gram, and often, and I'm putting it up. Matter of fact, I got some highlights, so you can go to my profile page see some of my highlights. But I'm definitely taking video, and I'm still doing footage because I got a lot of time, and I'm not doing that many cars in a day. I got time to take footage and throw some stuff on the gram for everyone to see, man. And definitely, I'm doing that. Why don't my bad. I'm gonna stop using the rags. Oh, if you talking about don't do it with the bug and tar, my bug and tar, I mean it's a solvent. I mean you're taking off tar, you're taking off a lot of stuff on the skirt of the car. That's something. I mean you definitely don't want to just the chemical alone, but what you're taking off, you don't want to throw that in the washer. I mean you're just gonna destroy all the other rags. That's probably why a lot of people's in my windows was coming out bad. Washing all the rags together and then just being like, whatever, this rag's for this rag, it don't matter. This rag's taking wax off windows, and then you're wondering why, man, the windows ain't coming out right, man. Looking at your guy like, man, I don't know why, man. And you're wondering why you switch a rag, switch a rag, switch a rag. Man, it's because you're being cheap. Gotta pay money. Gotta pay money, man, to have that window rag, to have that peace of mind. So you know when the windows look good, it's a peace of mind, man. Wheels wet, windows looking good, peace of mind. We definitely all know that, man. Yeah, it'll definitely destroy the rags, man. But you get, I mean, it's a chemical that's getting off some hard stuff. Yeah, quality versus speed. That's what I'm saying as far as quality versus speed. With the equipment, that's what we about to get into again, man. With the equipment, that's gonna increase the speed of getting through cars. At the same time, that's gonna definitely help you do quality, man. Because like I said in the beginning, I didn't have air compressors and all that, steamers and all that. I mean, using a lot of elbow grease. A lot of things can work. You just got to go over things multiple times. It's gonna take longer. You can't just steam things up. You got to let chemicals dwell and try to. I mean, you got to try to figure out all types of things, man, to make it go right. But you definitely want to do with the speed and don't sacrifice quality. And that's, like I said, that's the equipment, and that's it is what it is. It's just gonna take more money. It's definitely gonna take more money, man. Yo, salute to OMG detailing, man. I see you just made a just cop some chemicals, man. Much appreciated. Like I said, a lot of my chemicals, quick promo, they all come with samples. Most of them, if not all of them, I throw in a sample. I hit you up in the email right when you order, text you, let you know what else you would like. And plus, you guys all know it's coming. It'll be here way before Christmas. I'll be able to ship a lot of stuff out because people are ordering now. But the waxes, I got samples coming. I gotta wait for the package and the labels, all that, man. I mean, but definitely, y'all seen it on Instagram stories. The baby powder wax, cherry wet wax, and the banana cream wax, and the black and dark car polish. Very similar to other brands you have tried, but it works great. I've used it on a few cars, as you guys saw on Instagram stories. The baby powder wax, official. Like, I gotta get out the samples when I can, man. Y'all gonna have to probably pay for shipping and handling because it's gonna be 4-ounce samples. A lot of y'all got 8-ounce squeeze bottles. That 4-ounce sample, it's more than 1 or 2 cars, more than 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, man, with the samples, and it smells incredible. Baby powder. The cherry is just cherry wet looking, but the banana obviously has banana oils in it and carnauba wax, so it smells good. But man, the baby powder, I'm not even gonna talk about it. You wouldn't believe me, man. It smells incredible. While you putting it on and while you're taking it off, easy on, easy off. That's another thing with the speed. I don't got no problem with other people's waxes. I understand it's not what wax you use, it's how often you wax. You don't own your customer's car. They're gonna do what they want with it, keep it where they want. put it under pine trees so they can get shade and let the sap drop on it, or leave it under a tree, or I mean, you can't help what they do, but you know some of your customers' cars when you get done, that interior is gonna hold out, but when that exterior gets dirty, they're gonna take it to the car wash probably, which is cool, which is cool. But that's probably gonna happen. They're gonna take it to the car wash when it gets dirty. But when it comes to waxes, for me preferred, I want the easy on, easy off because it lays on the same layer of protection. A lot of customers I deal with, if I'm doing their car often, a lot of times I'll throw in the wax because I just want it easier for me the next time, especially those who have maintenance packages. You want something that you can put something on, see its work time, overtime, and whether or not you need to apply it less often or even take it to a ceiling. But as long as you clay bar in the cars, you should definitely be good. I mean, and that makes me segue into the clay bar mitts, which I think I said earlier, but I'm gonna pick back up on the clay bar mitts. You got to jump on that. That's definitely another part of speed. And like I said, I think one of y'all said it, but the clay bar mitt that increases speed and gives you quality as well. Oh, Malik, man, good looking out, man. Thanks for that super chat. But like I said, the clay bar mitt that plays a big role. You're gonna move fast, and you're not gonna sacrifice quality. All of us know, if not all of us are using the clay bar mitts nowadays, we all know it does great, especially if you're doing the back window of an SUV and you know how it's rough on that back window with the clay bar mitt. You know it's rough and you can literally feel it. You can literally feel it coming off. All those trunks, all SUV trunks, pickup truck trunks, car trunks, you know it's rough. And that clay bar mitt, exactly, is on point. We all know it's no secret anymore. I mean, like, you need to have that. I mean, some people do prefer the old clay, which is cool, but a lot of us don't have all day. We're mobile detailers, or some of us is getting them in, getting them out. We need something fast, man. And I mean, with technology, they've been able to make something that works. It gives you that smooth layer, and you can pick up from there and lay your wax on, man. I mean, and that's cutting out a lot of time. We all, I mean, if that's one thing that's done as far as speed and still keep quality, that clay bar mitt is official. I don't think anybody can really turn that down, and they understand it does the job. You might have some cars worse than other, but that does an incredible job, and it's a must because you can get it done fast and it's going to help that wax stick. If you're ever waxing and you need the clay bar, it has to be clay bar because that clay bar is the reason why your wax is going to stick around long, or why your wax isn't even going to hold on to nothing but oxidation. But that's another speed and quality tip as far as the clay bar mitt goes. Yo, honestly, one mitt, depending on how you take care of it, I keep mine in the plastic after every use because all you got to do is drop it one time. Yeah, you can rinse it off. It might not be as bad, but you got to wear that on your conscience now. You got to wear that on your conscience. You know what I mean? Like, you got to look at it and make the decision of, should I roll with it or nah? You know what I mean? But I keep mine in the plastic. You're going to learn in time not to put it up against certain mitts. I mean, it's going to rub off. The hair is going to come off. It's not going to have that grip that it has when you first got it. I mean, definitely take care of that mitt, man. It can last mad long. I ain't gonna lie. I probably, with one, I might have done about 20 cars. I'm sorry. I might have to times that by 5, maybe 100 cars with like one. Until that thing naked, until that thing ball like some tires, man. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I think be looking good, got some grip on it. Then after a while, I think be ball like some tires. It's still working. Yeah. You know you're doing that. Can't wait to get another one, like a new drill brush. I'm telling you, there. Yeah, me and A&A had that conversation. Man, that drill brush still working, big dog. Drill brush still working. It looked like a snow cone. It's all, bristles all hard. I'm like, yeah, it's still working, but if you get a new one, you're gonna realize that really wasn't working. I mean, the new one gonna grip the carpet and jam your arm up. It got so much grip on it. Jam your arm up. But yeah, a new drill brush definitely increases speed, man. Yeah, that definitely increases speed. Clay mitt definitely increases speed. I think as far as the steel wool versus clay mint on the glass, I think we both know like on the back windows of most SUVs, I think we all know. I think we all know on the back window, and that's got it's always got oxidation on it. I think we all know that one. It does a great job on that window as far as getting off that oxidation. If you're trying to talk about like I want to say like watermarks or something, nah, not a good idea. I mean, it's good to clean it. Like before I'll clean a window or while I'm doing a car, I'll clay mid it. As far as the steel wool, I mean, you could take it. You could be taking a risk. It depends. If you have that rough of a window, you could try it, but nah, there's other ways. There's definitely other ways. There's definitely other chemicals. Other chemicals. I'm not gonna bring up no chemicals as far as trying to get windows right, rather than having like glass buff and all that and wet sand. There's other ways. I mean, I don't want to discuss them off-label users, but I really want to get into that. I mean, in person, I could tell a few people, but I mean, as far as steel wool, nah, I probably stay away from that. I used to use that a lot, especially on like rims. I mean, that were real bad, but nah. I bet yours be getting bald. You be trying to rock out, man. Just pay that dub or 15 and get you a new one. Amazon Prime it or something. I'll put one in the link. But yeah, man, them things be getting bald, man. That's why you got to get two, man, because you gonna miss how that new one just grabs. It just grabs. I mean, does a real good job. Yeah, exactly. Clay bar hands down on the back trunk, back window. It's a must. And you got to understand, without that clay bar, you can't scrub that window. You can't scrub that stuff off, man. You might be, you know, I mean, you could get a lot off for maybe some iron remover or something, but a lot of that, you're not getting off scrubbing. It's not happening. It must be clayed off or whatever chemicals you're planning on using, but it ain't no washing that stuff off. Well, I would use on a steel wool, I would use that quadruple zero wool. Well, you guys know that can do some magic to some rims and not even leave a scratch. Now y'all probably talking about the customers who, yo, good looking out, Q Talks Finances, man. That's much appreciated. But you might have had some customers who put the Brillo to the rim, and what happened when they put the Brillo to the rim? Left the evidence all in the rim because they couldn't take that brake dust. Didn't want to call a detailer to come through with that acid and just zap them clean. They people got so frustrated on their Mercedes they went with the Brillo pad. I mean, some people are crazy, man. I mean, some people are real crazy. But yeah, like I said, I think I didn't get into it. But yeah, the bucket buddy. I got to get back on that. Y'all see me with it. It keeps the two buckets. That's another good thing, man. I'm gonna end up throwing that in the detailed description. But a lot of y'all one day, just like me, man, you're knocking out so many cars selling vouchers. You're not gonna want to pick up that bucket no more, man. The wheel dolly, that's a good thing too. The bucket dolly is a good thing too. But after a while, you're not gonna want to pick that thing up no more, man. You're definitely not gonna pick that up. And not having to bend over, that's the reason why I got it. Someone had to tell me to get it. I mean, I don't even think you see a lot of people using it, but I mean, if you're trying to do speed and you got to have energy to go throughout the day, you definitely want to be picking up the buckets, man. I mean, you want to do as less as possible. That's why I keep everything on me. I don't want to bend down and put the wax bottle down. I don't want to put that wax bottle down, man. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it on me, knock that thing out real quick, get the whole car waxed, get it off, and be able to hop back in on the inside. I mean, help out my partner. We get in, get out, man. You know, splash and dash. Yeah, I think yo, big old boogie, that thing's official, man. That thing's definitely official. But a lot of y'all might have some examples too on like as far as speed goes. Like I said, just to recap, a lot of things, specifically the janitorial cart. I mean, you guys see what I've done on it. I've already explained in the beginning. That's going to help you from running back and forth to a car. Because there's times I've had to do a car, 3 cars set up, and I'm running back and forth to the third car. I'm moving fast. I think I'm getting it done, but not realizing, not even realizing. Yo, I'm moving fast, but 30 seconds to the car, 30 seconds to the van and back, 30 seconds to the van and back. I'm not getting nothing done, man. No, I'm definitely not getting nothing done. I feel like I am, but time's going by. That's another tip. When you get multiple cars, you might want to keep them just a little bit. Just keep them close. Keep your vehicles close, especially if you're on a timetable, man. And you're trying to save energy. You save energy so you're not slacking and risking quality, man. I mean, that's more important. You definitely don't want to risk quality. Yo, Tyler Cranford, man. Yo, big ups. I know you just copped some chemicals, man. Like I said, I'm throwing in samples. Definitely for this the wax. I'll probably get more specific with those of you who you might want the banana cream wax, which we know is going to be thicker, but it's still going to come off easy, just as easy. And then you got the cherry wet, and you also got the baby powder wax, which, like I said, you won't believe me till you get it, man. It smells incredible. And the black and dark car polish, which is very similar to other brands that offer a black and dark car polish. Just a tip. You guys will get to see me watch it. Like I said, I'll be in the shed using the chemicals, showing you guys, buffing with it, doing an example on one of my vehicles I have as well. But the stuff is great. But I really don't have to brag about the chemicals. A lot of people have definitely been satisfied. It's been about a year, and since last September I started selling them. And I mean, I keep it basic. I mean, we can get on that topic of chemicals right now. You guys know I'm going to use what was working for me and has always worked for me. The basic soaps, which I have a good soap. Like I said, I have a supplier. He's giving me a good soap. It's not cut. It doesn't have, I don't know, wax in it and polymers, which I'm pretty sure it might, not the wax, but I mean, it's good. It cuts dirt. It's thick. It does the job. It's simple. No fancy names. Tire Shine does it. It's not water-based, but it's shiny. It's great. It's not no black magic or nothing like that. It does a good job, and no one's been disappointed. The wet wipe is great because people need to understand you can also cut that, because a lot of customers, they don't want to slide off their seat. My boy was cool with sliding off his seat, but a lot of senior citizens, grown people, dash all glaring. They don't like it. I told y'all before, my customer with the Aston Martin, Ferrari, California. Y'all just seen on Instagram stories the Porsche 911 Targa 4S, his 750, all those cars, man. He does not want any wet wipe, Armor All, whatever you want to call it, on the dash. None of that. He don't want nothing shining. I mean, just wants it clean, disinfected to the best. But he just doesn't want that, man. He hates that, and a lot of people with classic cars also hate that stuff. But the all-purpose is basic. You all gotta understand. I'm gonna hit y'all with some basic math in the near future, as far as y'all heard about, of course, the aluminum brightener, the acid. You can 5-to-1 that, but everyone knows you can also 10-to-1 it. So the gallon is so strong. We already know. 10-to-1, which is a drop in the bottle. I mean, it'll go on forever. All uncut. All purpose, uncut. Must be cut. You have to cut it. You can't use none of this shit full strength. Nothing needs to be used full strength. A little goes a long way with everything. When it comes to wax, when it comes to anything, spray wax, tire shine, nothing you do in this detailing, you need to use a lot of. My shampoo, upholstery cleaner, and stain remover, everybody knows you spray any spot once. You don't go spraying the spot twice, because even a 10-to-1, it'll be so much foam, you won't be able to get it out. You can spray your floor mats. If you saturate something too much, you're gonna spend a very long time watching the soap try to leave the mat. It's very high foam. It's especially used for shampoo machines. Like when I first started using it for my Mighty Light, You had to use it with a defoamer because it bubbles up so much, and it's such a strong, heavy degreaser. It bubbles up so much. You need something to keep it down and not bubble up. So you got to use defoamer so it doesn't mess your extraction machine up. I mean, the chemicals is basic. I understand people like names. I don't get caught up in names. A lot of these cars are still being made the same. A lot of chemicals are still working the same. You can still cut them. You can still have off-label uses. You can do what you do, man. And it all still works. It all still works. And it works very well. And people just need to understand. I mean, like, what I'm gonna sell or what I'm gonna promote, I'm gonna be using as well. It's just that simple. I don't owe nobody. I don't owe anybody any lies, and I'm not selling any dreams. I mean, like when it comes to the boot camp, or when I start having people shadow me, I've said it before, but like I said, things are gonna be able to slow down more because I don't have to do a lot. I'm going to do a lot, but I don't have to do a lot. And when people want to shadow, they don't get their money's worth. I mean, they don't get to work, get paid, and then get to see things done in real time. That's what we all want to see. People who have shadowed me, you've seen in my videos, who've been on my YouTube chat, all that, man. You guys have to understand. With that, we all get it. We all get it. You definitely need to see it firsthand. Got to see it to believe it. Once you see it to believe it, you're not intimidated anymore. RV, boat, no matter what it is, you can definitely knock it out, man. Once you're able to get up on it, get to see someone's van, get to see how they use it, how it's running, what they do, how it's not that difficult, how I can do that, how would you do that? That's the best part, man. Seeing is believing. It's like when you grow up, man. If you don't grow up around a lot of engineers and mechanics, or not mechanics, but engineers and a lot of educated people with degrees, it's not on your mind. It's not on your mind at all because you're not exposed to it, so you're not thinking about it. I mean, it ain't too many people that want to be architects or something different, computer engineer, if they've never been around it and they're not exposed to it and they know nobody who's going to get them more interested into it. Cool. G-Works, what up, man? Now, sometimes if you got help, RB Junior Perez, if you got help, you're gonna do three cars at the same time because you got to keep your employees busy. That's all that matters. When you have help, you got to keep your employees busy. Can't have everyone sitting around. You got to come up with a game plan of, all right, this person's gonna be doing that. This person's gonna be knocking that out, and then once you get that taken care of, everyone's busy. You want to have three cars doing because everyone's going to be doing stations. Like you might have someone that's just doing vacuuming. You might have someone that's just doing, just doing tire shine. I mean, if you got three or more cars, when someone's vacuuming, you're going to vacuum them all. When it comes to the tire shine, you're going to tire shine all the vehicles. It won't just be one at a time. You're going to hit them all. When it comes to anything, when you've got a piece of equipment out, you want to use it for everything it needs to be used to, so you're not starting over, wrapping up, starting over, wrapping up, starting over, wrapping up. It's ways that'll make your operation run a lot faster, man. And that's good you asking questions like that because it's ways that that'll help you run your operation a lot faster and not sacrifice quality. If y'all want, y'all can shout out any tips y'all got that helps y'all move faster. I think somebody asked in the Instagram why I got the air compressor I use, and the reason why I got the air compressor I use is because right now it's less power on the generator because I've gone up all the way to a 9,000 watt. I've gotten rid of my other two other. I had another 9,000. Well, I got rid of that, and you guys can see I got the two. I got the two generators, two portable inverter generators, and with those, I'm able to get more done, do things a whole lot faster, and I'm saving a whole lot of gas. I'm in the box truck, but I'm saving a lot of gas because, I mean, those generators don't take up any gas, and you guys have seen them, the ones I use on Instagram. 1 second. Yeah, I mean, you can learn a lot from a few channels, man. Like I said, I just try to keep it my experience, so I'm not, so I'm pretty much, I'm, I don't do the YouTube theories thing, man. Like I said, I know a lot of people have a lot of things to offer, a lot of products, but it can get confusing. I know a lot of you have done a lot of searching, whatever it was in mobile detailing, whatever category, it can get real confusing and, I mean, real repetitive, very repetitive, and you don't know what's going on. Oh, the butter wet wax. Um, I'm pretty sure. I want to say I've used that specifically, depending on the name brand, but that's pretty much the same as the waxes I'll be applying or I'll be promoting and selling, which is once again my own waxes. I've showed you guys what you can see on my Instagram stories. I can't get that in the mail. Can't get that shipped to you. My chemical guy threw me three waxes, three different waxes, and a polish. You guys can see it on the Instagram stories. Got my 5 gallon jugs in. I mean, like, if I need something, he gets it in. Keeps it to my personal like, which is easy on, easy off, protects, good look, good luster. I mean, you just keep it real simple, man. And the big thing is I use it. And you guys, if you're watching stories, Instagram, YouTube, I mean, it all comes out looking good, man. I mean, I can see if I'm looking for perfection in a polish or whatever, but I got soccer moms and the daily commuter. I mean, one, one of the customers we all can't get around, and if you want customers, they're all around. The daily commuter needs you, would love to have you come to their job because people are working all day. People are too busy, extremely busy, and they. I mean, this is a different world, especially if you're living up north. Yeah, I mean, wax is wax. I mean, some of them can be extremely cheap and very difficult to come off, which I don't know all the brands, but I mean, usually the cheaper you go, it is what it is. The more of a chance you're gonna have a hard time getting it off. It's gonna dust up. It's gonna powder up. It's gonna leave that white dust. I mean, that's when you get what you pay for. When I mean, they got plenty of that around, but it still works. But the cleanup is the problem. The time is the problem. It all protects, but is it gonna hold you up? That's the point. You're trying to get in and get out. Time is money. That's a very good wax too. I mean, it's a lot of good waxes, man. It's what you prefer, depending on the type of vehicles you do, what vehicles you like to use it on, what type of packages you like to offer. You can go ahead and do that turtle wax. Go ahead and save you that $1.75 or whatever. I don't know. Go ahead and save that $3, $4 you got to on that turtle wax. And go ahead. Go ahead. Man, I mean, I was so cheap with the turtle wax, doing all those cars, waxing 4 or 5 cars a day that live in social Groupon. I used the paste, that didn't work. I tried to get the hard shell liquid. It might, man. You better. The second you get off that panel, you better wipe it off. Halfway through the car, buffer machine all caked up. If I turn it up too high, it's gonna fly off the pad. Yeah, you be like, yo, I might be able to get through this. I might be able to get through the car. Thing all caked up. Damn, damn. Shit. I mean, pad all caked up. We've all had that happen before in the beginning, man. Trying to stretch a pad out, man. Trying to stretch a pad out, but man, the cheaper you go with the waxes, especially turtle wax. I mean, it works, but as far as speed and quality, it's gonna slow you down. It's still wax, but man, you gotta level up, man. You want something on easy, get you to the next job, does what it's supposed to do, protects, gives it that gloss, gives it that shine, and you knock out that inside. Because when the customer comes running out, in my view, in my experience, they go straight to the inside. They can care less. The car looks clean. Thank you. Oh, you did the engine. Yeah. Oh, it's great. I didn't even know you offered it. I didn't even know you offered the engine. Yeah, I offered the engine. Here, let me pop the hood for you. It looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. It was, but all you were worried about was the stains. Believe me, I knew that, and I concentrated very hard on that part. Hey, come on, man. We both know what it is, but the outside, I mean, like, you do what you're supposed to. You do what you are selling. You do what you're offering, the service that is included. You know what I mean? But when it comes to car sellers, yeah, they love the engine and all that, but the average person, you just doing it for them. I mean, not even to help them out, to keep their car maintained, because who else is going to do it? Nobody else is going to do it but you. It'll never get done unless you do it again or somebody that offers that service as far as the engine goes, or I mean, cleaning certain areas, jams. Those are details. Those are in detail items, and if you don't do it, it's never going to get done. And that's just something that you do that the next man might not offer, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. If they didn't add it and they sell in the car, you can upsell. I mean, the engine bay, but usually those people who are selling their cars, I mean, the engine bay, and a lot of people who are ending their lease. They're trying to get their car polished. A lot of people, I'm not sure if you experienced in the past, a lot of people will call because they're ending their lease. They want to get it polished, compounded, because they know when that assessor or whoever comes out to the house, he's going to be pointing out things, trying to get it. And that's a good time when glazes can come in. That's actually a good time when glazes can come in. And you can explain to the customer what the glaze is going to do. I mean, they're trying to get it looking good, trying to fill in a few things. And, I mean, when they go to the dealer, they're not hit with too much of a return fee that the guy tried to see and point out everything, and they can be on their way. And we can get to that in a later date, but that's the thing about glazes. That can help a lot of people turning in that lease. Definitely. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you know what you're doing with the glazes, they can definitely work in your favor. You got people going to car shows. I mean, you can definitely use a good glaze. I mean, it's going to give it that pop as long as you want to put a sealant or even a wax on top of it. But yeah, those glazes, if you know what you're doing, they can definitely use it. You use it real good. Weed and brews. You two recommended me this. Salute, yeah, salute, salute. But yeah, pretty much. Matter of fact, I'm about to look at it now. All right, yeah, it's been about an hour. Y'all got a few things I want to talk about because I'm gonna wrapping it up. Yeah, the undercarriage spray. I'm not if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it on the Instagram stories. I use it on the Instagram stories. Definitely when I was doing those planes on the Instagram stories, I might have shown it once. I might not have, because I took a lot of video of it. When I do my next video, I'm gonna have the planes in it, and I got some good footage of the undercarriage, how the heavy degreaser, the Sporties heavy degreaser, had it just dropping off the belly. The belly grease was just dropping off. That part I showed without me even putting water to it. The belly grease, heavy degreaser just dropping it off, looking like gremlins hatching, man. What towels do I use? Man, I got a lot of towels I've had for a while, an extremely long time. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I like the Pluffle. I have I like thick GSM towels for waxing and soaking up things that make it wet. But I use Woolite. I take very good care of my delicate towels, regular microfibers. You just wash them. If you guys don't know, I also sell 5 gallon jugs of laundry detergent, 5 gallon jugs of fabric softener, 5 gallon jugs of bleach. I do a lot of that locally, and I use great detergent. But when it comes to like my great towels, specific towels that I've ordered, I'm Woolite the whole way. I don't go pouring a bunch. I don't go bleaching them. No, I'm Woolite the whole way. If some of them have stains, always got me a nice bottle of my stain remover, and hit the spots once. Hit the spots once. Hit the spots once. See my towels. Hit whatever spot that has a stain on it or whatever. Hit it once, and then throw it in with the Woolite. They last well, man. You pay good money for a lot of these towels, man. I don't want to have to cop anymore. They're doing good. It's very important that the windows come through at the end, man. Yeah, I was thinking about tinting. Yeah, I was definitely thinking about tent, man. Seriously, I want a tent, and when I'm running into a bunch of people with cars, man, and you bring up the word tent, everybody would jump on it. And I used to have a roommate that did mobile tinting. He didn't do the tinting, but he was basically sponsoring two people that did the mobile tinting, where he would get them to the appointment, have his little flyers. It was a hustle for him. It didn't work out. But he had some. I was cleaning the buses at a transportation company. He was tenting them one time. He had him and his two dudes, and they was tenting buses. It was a good payday for him. It was part time for him. It didn't last long because, the people aren't reliable, and he didn't know how to tent, which was the problem. You should have learned from the people you had. But that tenting, man, I would love to get into that because I'm a perfectionist, man. Once I get that, I know I would. I could just offer it to. I'm doing 4 or 5 people a day, man. Offering a tent to people that I'm doing their cars. Oh, they jump right on it. Schedule them an appointment. I should outsource it. Just offer it and then be able to outsource it to somebody. Like, yeah, I'm not sure you ever think about getting this new car tinted or whatever. I have somebody who mobile come right to you. But I don't got that in my area. But I would love to outsource that. Take me a nice little commission. You know what I mean? And throw you that bread. I do a lot of that, man. You know what I mean? I have a lot of people who have used me for, but not even used me. Well, I've used them. I'm packed, schedule, might not be close, might be in Philly. I know you, and you might have bartered some businesses with me. And I got a customer. I can go knock mine out, and you can have that customer. I don't have to cross the bridge, pay the toll. And I can throw that your way, get my commission. For throwing you the job, and everybody's winning. Everybody winning. Break bread. Everybody winning. Yeah, I can throw out some samples, man. Big L Boogie. You place an order, I can throw out a sample, man. You definitely gonna have to place an order. Or just email me because my girl lets me know all the emails that coming through sporty16@gmail.com, which I think if you hit my email, it'll go there or it'll come to me regardless. But yeah, the samples, man. I definitely get you off for the sample. You know what I mean? I know someone else asked for the tire shine. If you're listening right now, I still got you. I haven't forgot about the tire shine. Because I'm confident in my product. my chemical guy, man, I've had him for years. Hasn't done me wrong. Comes through just like that, door-to-door service. He's been doing it for years. He lets me in on the inside game, the chemicals, the batch sheets, because every chemical has a batch sheet. And some of us think some things are better than others, but have no idea it's the same thing. Cause I've even told him, like I said in the other live stream, I'm pretty sure, like, man, I want something like them. Y'all wanted something like how they got. I want something like you got something like that company, and he'll be like, what don't you get? It's the same thing. You want me to bring the bat sheet? I'll go to Philly, and for that company I'll get the bat sheet, and then I'll bring you our bat sheet, and then I'll bring them that bat sheet. And when I show you it's all the same, you're gonna believe me then. Stop believing in the hype. I'm like, wow, yo. I mean, some things could be better. I mean, better design, but I ain't on that, man. You know what I mean? What's worked has worked before. None of the car material has changed. I mean, got to work smarter, not harder. I mean, that's just how it is. Or the baby powder wax. I can't give all the way now, man. I don't want to get people souped up, and it's not on the website yet. I got everything coming in. It's about to go up. I'm not going to take all day before Christmas. People are asking. I want to get the samples out. You guys see me using it. I mean, I want you guys to be able to use it, smell it, and realize, wow, this is incredible. But yeah, I'm in topic, but I really don't want to discuss it because I know people knocking down my door, man, and I don't like getting people souped up, and then you can't offer it. I mean, I try to do it with the sneak peek, and then on the Instagram stories, and everybody's like, yo, I'm on, yo, let me. See, that was my fault. That was my fault. But it's cool though. I mean, it's coming soon. I ain't gonna have everybody waiting. I mean, like a lot of people ordering, people's shipments will get to you before Christmas. Don't even worry. I had a customer ask that today, but your shipments will get to you before Christmas if you still order, because it's still priority mail. I'm shipping it priority, 2-3 day, United States Postal Service. Yo, father and son, man, what's up, man? If it's not broke, don't fix it. You already know, man. It's just keeping it simple. I mean, there's a lot of amazing soaps, but I'm gonna just say I got a good soap. No one's complained. It's great. But there's a lot of different soaps that do different things, can have certain type of ingredients in them. It's cool, man. But in this detail world, a lot of us who are in it, we're trying to save money, man. We're trying to save money. We're trying to stretch everything. If it can be stretched, like I said, wax, degreasers, wet wipe, tire shine, man, all that, man. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. There's no reason why you should be using a lot of anything, man. A lot of y'all have already told me with the brightener, y'all using it 10-1, and it's still working. 10-1 in a gallon, man. When you hit me back, it's because you made some money with it. Exactly. You made money with it. You had to have knocked out a lot of cars, or you spilt it, something. But yeah, you definitely made money, man. You definitely made money when you used it. Like all the chemicals, man. If you came back, it's because you used it and it worked. It's basic. You see me using it. I mean, I'm not gonna promote or sell anything I'm not using because for what? Ain't nobody paying me no money. I mean, got the chemical guy, and he's doing good, man. I mean, everybody's doing real good. We got about 3 more minutes before 12. But yeah, any other questions? I'm gonna have that next video out coming real soon. It's just been a large intake of people just hitting me up on a DM, text message, and emails. I mean, the subscribers is doing good, man. I mean, I'm seeing y'all. A lot of y'all are adding me in your Instagram hashtags. I mean, after getting money, man, that's all we doing, man. We detailers. I mean, all over the state, man. Heads hit me in Oklahoma, down south, showing love, West Coast, all that, man. Everyone's just trying to get money, trying to learn a few things, trying to figure out, how you getting by, how you doing things. Some people don't want advice. They just want to know how you doing as far as when you get cars done, little tips, because little tips, like I said, you get enough little tips, it moves you fast. I mean, with the hurdles and in track and field, you're trying to adjust things to correct things by tenths and hundreds of a second. Depending on the race, these tenths and hundreds of a second that you're correcting in your movements can start equaling out to seconds. It's the same with this, man. Getting certain things, the pouch, the janitorial cart, rotating the tires, all the little things you mentioned today, man. All those little things start to cut off minutes. Not parking the car so far away, not trying to do too many cars by yourself at one time. Like all this speed matters, man, because you definitely got to understand. Works if you work it. Yeah, whenever you're ready, man. Like I said, and all the people that have ordered, I'm definitely throwing in the samples because I still have little bottle samples, but I'm getting in some lotion squeeze bottles. But definitely throwing in samples of whatever anybody's getting, man. I'll definitely call first so I don't just surprise you with a sample like, hey, what you thinking about what you thinking about trying this? I mean, I'm throwing you in a little something something. I'm confident in it. It works. I mean, a lot of stuff has off-label use, as we know, but as far as what you're getting it for, it's gonna do the job. It's gonna do a good job, and like I said, I got plenty of it. I mean, promoting it well. People are using it. I'm being seen using it, and it's getting done, man. But yeah, once again, of course, salute to the new wave. You already know. All you detailers out there getting it. Everybody doing their thing, man. I mean, this is the season still. I mean, bad weather is on and off, but man, we still detailing. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, Elijah. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I sent him a pic of me sitting had his post office box sitting shotgun, man. Right next to me, sent the picture. I'm like, man, I'm already under office, man. I'm already there. But yeah, I'm about to get off this. Remember, register on Instagram. I mean, my stories. I'm doing something every day. Today was cold. We had snow up here today. Tomorrow it's gonna be like I want to say 39. I got like two cars, two pretty simple appointments. Might have to wait till to warm up a little bit. I'm gonna have that heat. The water already warmed up. Might need the kerosene heater, but I'm be all ready to go. Shit, it's already late. It might drop a little more. I gotta go put some antifreeze in the pump. Um, Already checking on my stuff, making sure I mean things are still dripping, so I gotta take my hoses out. But yeah, man, everyone keep getting money, man. I'm gonna be back. I keep seeing y'all. Salute, shout out. Everyone's getting it. I mean, just keep doing y'all thing, man. Nah, I haven't gone to that one yet, man. I've been too busy, man. I've been trying to make plans. I was trying to get another van fixed, but nah, I haven't gone there yet. G Works. I still got to go up there. I've been searching the website, but I still got to go up there. Yeah, 28 degrees in South Carolina. It's probably the same right here in Jersey right now, man. It's probably like 25, feels like 18. But yeah, salute to everybody, man. I mean, y'all got questions? You already know. Drop them in the comment section or DM. I try to bring them up. I Yeah, someone asked me about the air compressor in my DM earlier in the comment section of Instagram. I got mine because, like I said, that air compressor is going to play a big role in whether or not that generator is going to be doing jumping jacks. The air compressors, I mean, some of y'all got them 2.5 horsepower, 2 horsepower. I got a 1.5 horsepower, 6 gallon. Two people on it, still doing good. I'm not the one holding the air gun. I use my air gun precision wise. Me and my girl precision wise. So we got plenty of air and it does good, man. I mean, it's less stress on those small generators. That was the most important thing, the less stress on the small generators. You know what I mean? And if I'd have known this earlier and not kept going so big with the vacuums and going big and thinking everything had to be big, I'd have been I wouldn't have had such a large generator because if I got to transfer these generators, they're smaller. I don't have to. I mean, 4,000 watt, 5, 6, cool. But when you get to 9,000 watt generator, you just ain't trying to lift that no more, man. It just ain't a good idea. It ain't a good idea. I even bought a 1,000 pound lift where I could jack it up and then push it in the van, but I'm in the box truck. But that's not even. I'm not trying to do that no more. I got my baby boy generators. I mean, the things is nice, man. The Harbor Freight 3,500 baby boy generators, man. I love them days, man. Y'all seen them? Y'all can see them on the Instagram stories. But those come through really well. I love those a lot, man. They're lighter. I can move them around, get them around, and they the workload they do great, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there when I get the chance, man. Yo, man, you got to Nathan Banks. I put hot water. I mean, like if it's a cold day, I mean, your water heater could probably pump out. I mean, a lot of people got a 50-gallon water heater. I mean, your water heater could probably pump out a good 20, 30, 40 gallons for that one car that day. That hot water is going to break up that ice in that tank. You know what I mean? Because some of us already know you can't empty all the water out. Probably got an iceberg in the tank. Get that water from that laundry room. Dump it in there. Piping hot. It's going to loosen up that iceberg. Be able to pump open that valve on your tank. And that 20, 30 gallons of hot water or whatever can get out of there, that's what you're going to need. And that's going to get you to the day for your 1 or 2 cars, man. When you get done, it'll still be hot at the end of the day. That's what you got to do. Yeah, man. It's cold as hell everywhere. Yeah, that's what you got to do, man, when it's cold like this, man. If you're not sure, bring as much as you can in the house. Certain chemicals, I mean, like, I leave certain chemicals out. I might have to drop it in the hot water heater. Bring it in the house or at the appointment, let that thing thaw out. We get it spraying again. You know what I mean? Some of your stuff you want to bring in the house because you might not be able to pump up your pump sprays if they're too cold. But yeah, man, you definitely want to do that. Definitely want to jump on that. But I'm about to get out, man. Answer y'all questions in the comment section. I'm probably try to label out some of the things I was talking about, the pouches, where I got a few things, and then label this conversation till the next time. But yeah, just keep shooting comments. Y'all can ask y'all questions, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the gram, like usual, letting y'all know what's coming, what I got, what I'm using, what I'm doing. You already know. So y'all stay tuned, man. Good looking out for listening, questioning, offering your experiences and everything, man. Salute.